Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to build a character profile, almost like a detective would, for one of the most compelling figures in ancient literature. We're talking about wisdom, but not as an idea, as a person, a voice speaking to us directly from the book of Proverbs. So just imagine this for a second. What if wisdom wasn't some dusty, abstract concept you have to go searching for in a library? What if it was a real voice, a person, standing right in the middle of the busiest part of your town, trying to get your attention? Well, that's exactly the picture our source material paints. See? She's not hiding away somewhere. The text says she's right there at the crossroads, at the city gates, the places where everything happens. Commerce, justice, just daily life. She wants to be heard. This isn't some secret knowledge for a chosen few. This is a public broadcast for everyone. Okay, so let's dig into this character profile. First up, who is she actually trying to reach? And what's the core of her message? What is she yelling about out there in the streets? Now, you might think she's calling out to the experts or the scholars, right? But no. While her call is for everybody, she specifically targets the simple and the fools. And look, this isn't an insult. It's more like an open invitation. It's for anyone who feels a little naive, a bit lost, or just knows deep down that they're missing something. She's basically shouting, hey, you, the one who thinks this isn't for you, I'm talking especially to you. So what's her communication style? Well, she describes it herself. It's direct, it's clear, it's not full of complicated riddles or tricks. She speaks about what's noble and right. She tells the truth, and she can't stand dishonest, twisted talk. And here's the key. Her words are plain and simple, if you're actually willing to listen. All right, so she's got our attention. She's yelling in the street, making a scene, but what's she offering? Why should we listen? This gets us to the heart of her value proposition, and trust me, it's a bold one. She lays out a really stark choice for us. On one side, you've got all the stuff the world tells us to chase after: silver, pure gold, rubies. But on the other side, here's what she's offering: instruction, knowledge, prudence. Her claim is incredibly direct. What she gives you is way, way more valuable than any pile of cash or jewels. And then she just drops the mic with this line. It's an absolute statement. She says, think of literally anything you could possibly want, and it doesn't even come close to what I'm worth. Now that is a confident sales pitch. But her value isn't just about making you a better person. Oh no, she's also got an absolutely stellar resume, one that's tied directly to power, to leadership, and really to the foundation of any just society. These are her core skills, her inherent attributes. It's not just about having good ideas. She provides the sound judgment and the deep insight to know how to use those ideas. And then she brings the strength to actually follow through. That makes her the ultimate advisor, right? And here's her client list, so to speak. Basically, anyone in charge. Kings, rulers, princes, nobles, they all depend on her. And notice the key word here. They govern justly through her. The implication is huge. Without wisdom, leadership falls apart. It becomes corrupt, ineffective. She's the secret sauce to good government. Okay, so we've seen her value, we've seen her influence, but where did she come from? Well, this is where her character profile takes a truly mind-bending turn. Her backstory isn't just ancient, it's cosmic. Just look at this timeline. It's staggering. Before there was an earth, before there were mountains, before there was even dirt, she was already there. The text says she was established from everlasting, brought forth before anything else was created. She is, quite literally, the first and oldest thing in existence. And she wasn't just made first and then put on a shelf. No, she was an active participant. She was there watching when the heavens were set in place, when the very foundations of our world were measured out. She saw it all happen. But her role was even bigger than just being an eyewitness. The text gives her a job title, a skilled craftsman. Think about that. an expert artisan, a master worker. This suggests she was actively helping, co-designing, and building the universe itself. And this quote just adds such a beautiful personal layer to her character. This cosmic work wasn't a chore for her. It was filled with joy. She was rejoicing and delighting in the Creator's presence. And maybe most touchingly of all, she was already delighting in humanity, the very same people she would one day be calling out to in the streets. So, all of this brings us full circle. This ancient, cosmic, all-powerful being who helped build the very universe we live in is now standing at the city gate making a personal and very urgent offer directly to you. After revealing her incredible resume, her mind-blowing origin story, what does she ask? It's surprisingly simple, isn't it? She just says, "Listen to me, pay attention, don't ignore this." It's a direct, urgent plea from the oldest voice in the cosmos. And the stakes? They could not possibly be higher. She lays out two paths, and only two, with completely different outcomes. Find her, and you find life. You find favor. But fail to find her, or worse, actually hate her, and you harm yourself. She says that path is for those who love death. It's a stark life or death choice. So that's the profile. Wisdom as a public caller, a priceless treasure, the power behind every throne, and a cosmic craftsman. It's an incredible picture. And it all leaves us with one final big question to chew on. If this character really represents a choice with these kinds of ultimate consequences, what does it actually mean for us to listen to her voice and choose wisdom in our own lives, right here, right now?